Hi everyone. In this session or class, we are going to see about array list in Java. So before starting array list, we should talk about array. What is array? Array is nothing but collection of similar element can be called by a common name. That is what called as array. Then why we are going for array list? So there is some problem in array. In an array, you cannot change the size of the array once you declare. That is what array. Whereas in array list, it is possible to change the size of the array. So that is the reason. And of course, many functionalities can be available um, in array list. So for that only, we are going for array list. Come, let's start. Okay, array list is nothing but it's a resizable implementation, resizable array implementation. It is implementation of list interface. So array list class uses dynamic array for storing array elements. So that's what dynamic array means. You can add or remove elements whenever you need. It inherits the abstract list class and as well as implements the list interface. I'll tell you the hierarchy of array list, how it is implemented, how it is extended. And as I said already, the built-in array, the old traditional array, the size of the array cannot be modified. So once you declare it, it is fixed. You cannot change it. You cannot add or remove the elements to or from the array. We have to create a new one rather. That is what the problem in the built-in array. Whereas in array list, the size of the array is dynamic. So you can increase or decrease, you can add or remove the array elements as you want. That is what array list. These are all some features of array list class. Actually, this array list is a class which is inherited from abstract list and implemented the list interface. So this class provides many features, like it can contain duplicate elements. So and it maintains the insertion order. Once you inserting element, that is going to be inserted at the beginning. And this array list class is not synchronized. It allows random access. So because the array works at the index basis, so that it is allows random access of the element. In the array list class, the manipulation processing is bit slow because every operation is going to be need some shifting of elements. If you're inserting on array, so the next element has to be shifted to the next position, and so on. Successive element has to be shifted to the next position to insert a new element. In the same way, for removing element also, the element has to be shifted in the one position before to the existing position. That is what the problem in the bit slow in the array list manipulation. Come, let's see the hierarchy of array list class. So as I said already, the array list is a class which is inheriting from the abstract list and implementing the list interface. And these iterable collection list are the interfaces. List interface inherits from collection interface. Collection interface is inherit from iterable interface. So all these yellow color boxes are interfaces. These two are the classes. So array list is a class which is extending or inheriting the abstract list, which is implementing list interface. This list interface extends the collection interface and as well as the iterable interface. So what is collection? Collection is nothing but by the name itself, it's a collection of group of objects. What for doing many operations. So here definition, collection in Java framework is a framework that provides an architecture to store and manipulate the group of objects, and it provides many interfaces like set, list, queue, dq. So one such interface is list, and it provides classes like array list, it's a class array list, and vector, linked list, priority queue. So in a collection we are having interfaces like list, set, queue, dq, and a class like array list, vector, linked list, priority queue, etc. And coming to iterable, so iterable means it's also an interface. It represents a collection of objects which can be iterable, which is iterable elements, iterable group. That is what called as iterable interface. Come, let's see the syntax of creating array list. So this is the syntax of traditional or non-generic array list. So array list is my class, my object, new new keyword, and the constructor. So with that the list object is type of array list class. So this is the older method of creating array list, earlier to 1.5 JDK 1.5. Whereas the new method or the new generic method is this one, array list class name type of the object. So array list can hold any type of object, right? So type of the object, object name, new keyword, and the array list constructor in between type of sorry, in between type of list element, right? So this is the new way of creating array list. And let's see an example. So simple example of creating string array list. So array list is a class name, string is the type of element of this array list can hold, list object name, new keyword, array list constructor with the type of data, so that this list represents string array list, um, which is going to hold the string elements, right? Let's see an example, we'll clearly understand. So before that we'll see drawback of an array. So as I said already, that array in a array or built-in array, the size of the array is fixed, that is the problem. So that if the array is full, we cannot add any more element, and the same way if the array is somewhat lesser number of element, we can't shrunk the or remove the unused spaces. So that is the problem of the array. That problem has been resolved in the array list, so that you can the array list can dynamically grow. You can add any more elements as you want, and also as well as you can shrunk the array where there is no element in the array list. So that is the advantage of array list, which has been a problem in the old traditional built-in array, which has been resolved in the array list. Come, let's say an example, we'll understand clearly. So and one more thing I forgot to tell you. So to use the array list, you should suppose to import the java.util package, because this array list class resides inside java.util package. So to use the array list class, I should import the util package. That is what the first line. And thereafter one class and public static void main. And here I'm creating the string array list. My array list class name, string is my type of data, and obj is my object of array list class. New keyword space array list and type of the data and the constructor. So what happens here is the obj is the object of array list class, which is going to represent or hold the string elements. So here method called add. So we'll see later what all the methods available in array list class. So this add method is going to add the following string to the array list by using reference obj. So obj is my object, right? So object dot method available in array list class is add. So add is the method adding the this string inside the obj array list. So as I said already, the array list works on the insertion manner. So if you add the element Ajit, thereafter Harry will be inserted in the first position, and second position Ajit will be there. And then if you add the Chaitanya, Chaitanya will be in the first position, Harry will be shifted to second position, and the Ajit will be shifted to third position. That is what, this is the order which is going to be inserted. Okay, we'll see that output. And then Steve, Anuj, one by one is going to be inserted. So here I'm displaying the elements. So Ajit, and then Harry, then Chaitanya, Steve, Anuj are the elements to be inserted inside the obj. So you just simply print the obj, which prints the array list. And thereafter I'm saying that add in the 0th position, insert this Rahul, and the second in the first position, which means second location, insert Justin, and remove the Chaitanya, remove Harry, so that in a beginning Rahul, in a second position Justin. So instead of the first and second position, Rahul and Justin were inserted, and Chaitanya, Harry were removed. So Chaitanya, Harry were removed, so that remaining will be there. So remaining is Steve, Anuj, Ajit, Steve, Anuj was there in the list. So now I'm removing one more element, obj dot remove. So remove is nothing but slicing out the element, not slicing. It is going to be deleting the first index element, which means first index means second one, that is Justin where was removed, so that after Justin removed, the currently array list is Rahul, Ajit and Steve, Anuj. So this is what the simple example of creation of array list, adding the array elements, set adding the array elements in the desired location and deleting the array elements from the array. That is what the array list example. We are having some constructors. As I said in the beginning, for creating array list, we are having a constructor called array list constructor, right? So like this, we are having a few more constructor. We'll see it one by one. So array list constructor is a constructor which is going to be creating the empty list. So initially we are creating empty list, array list only. So thereafter we are adding the array elements, right? So that's the first constructor. And second constructor is representing collection extends which class and that object. So which is nothing but it is used to build an array list, and that is initialized with the elements of the collection. See, what is collection? So in collection we are having number of objects. So from the collection you can use any class. So from that you can create a what objects. That is going to be the elements of this array list. So it is used to build an array list that is initialized with the elements of the collection C. So from the collection we are initializing the element. That is what the point. And the third constructor is array list int capacity. So it is represent nothing but how many elements initially you are for example, in array generally we are doing, right? So similarly here we are saying that at the beginning what is the size of the array, that is what called as capacity. So with this, so empty list with the collection elements you can initialize, and with the specified size you can initialize the array list. That is what the constructors, right? We are having some methods, we'll see that methods. So the same constructor, right? So as I said already, this empty element is going to be created. So array object empty element, and with the from the collection you are creating, you are initializing the array element, and the how many size you are saying. So n is the size of the array that has to be identified, the constructor. Now we'll see methods. So few methods available in array list classes. So what are the methods? So in the beginning example I told, we have seen we have seen add method, remove method, right? So two methods we have seen, right? So the same thing comes over here. So add is the method which is adding the object into the array list. So this is the syntax. Obj is my object, array list object dot this add function. So inside the bracket, what type of object you wanted to insert. For example, if it is a string array list, I am inserting the hello string. So this hello string is inserted into the array list, which is pointed by the obj object. And second is add of index comma array object, which means object dot add in from the in this location insert this by. So this is already we have seen in the example, right? I'll show that. Yeah, see here, object dot add in this zeroth index insert this, add this string. And similarly in this index 1 Justin is going to be added. That is what this one. So index in this location by is going to be added by the object. So this index supposed to comes over here, it is wrongly misplaced over. So the syntax actually is obj dot add location, in which location supposed to insert, and what is the string, a string object. That is what the object refers. And third method is remove. So remove means you are deleting the element from the array list. So obj is my object dot remove is the method. So what is the element to be removed? So if you given a double quotes, if Chaitanya is there in the array list, that will be deleted from the array list. So this also we have seen in the example, right? So obj dot remove Chaitanya, obj dot remove Harry. So Harry and Chaitanya will be removed after these two statements, right? Next, so add object, add with the proper index location, and remove the element. And remove index. So remove index means can remove the element which is specified by this index. So obj dot remove in the third index, which is in index number 3, that is fourth location from the so array generally starts from 0, right? So 0 is the starting position, right? So 0 1 2 3, that is from a fourth location, or index 3 from my index C, what is the element is there in this location, that will be deleted or removed from the array list. That is what the remove int index. And next is set int index is nothing but you can change the array element, right? So you can update the existing value by the new value. That is what called a set element, set method. So obj is a object dot set in this location, whatever the value is there, that is going to be overridden by this new string. If already, for example, Sairam was there already in this location, means Tom will be replaced by, so Sairam will be replaced by Tom. So you are updating the string element or the Tom string element, whatever there in this location, or in the third element was replaced by Tom. That is one thing. That is what set. You can set the value or update the value or change the value. Next is int index of this object. So what is nothing, what is this int index of is nothing but if you are giving inside the inside the parenthesis, if you are giving some object, for example, comes over here. So object dot index of, so it is returning integer type. That's what index int index of O is capital, and this object, see if the Tom string is where it was occurred in your array list, so that will be returned as the integer value to this POI. That is what return type integer. So if the Tom is not in the list, it is returning -1. So if if the Tom is available in the list, that index will be returned to the POS. That is what the int index. So index of is the function which returns the location or index value of the whatever the object you are given inside the parenthesis. So what are the methods? So remove method, deleting given from the given location. Set means you can update the value and you can get the index of the element. And next method is object get int index. So it is nothing but, so in the previous example you are getting the index value, right, from the object. So here you are getting index value, sorry, you are getting the object in this index. So in the previous we are giving object and we are getting index. So here we are giving index and we are getting object as a return type. So that is what, see the example, obj dot get of 2. So in the obj array list, what is the second element, I mean third position element, that will be returned to the str, right? So return type, assuming that we are handling with the string array list, right? So in this location, that is in this index, that is from a third position, what is the element is that will be fetched and it is given to the str. That is what the we are getting the object in this index. That is what the object get index. Next is int size. So return type is integer. Size, we know that size is the function which is giving the how many elements in the array list, or total number of elements in the array list. So obj dot size, which is returning the integer value, that is number of elements in the list given to this number of items. It is an integer type, right? So object get index is going to be giving the what is the object in the given location. Size is returning the number of elements in the array list. And come, let's see the boolean. So next method is return type is boolean. Function method name is contains the object. We are checking that whether this object is available in my list. That will be tested by the contains. So obj dot contains Steve. So if the Steve string is available inside the array list obj object obj, it returns true, otherwise false. That is what the contains method. And last method is clear. So clear is the method removing all the elements from the array list. So if you wanted to wipe up all the elements, you can call this clear method, obj dot clear. So what is the array list referred by obj? In that array list, all the elements will be wiped out. So these are all the few methods in the array list, right? So what are the methods? Add method, add index and obj, remove method, remove int index, set int index, index of object get index, size of array list, contains, and the clear. So the same function is given in the elaborately. You just refer this. So add function, also it is whether it is possible to add or not, that is what the boolean. And some versions of add function, clear function, right? So get index, and remove index of, remove versions, right? So here one more function I is supposed to tell you. Return type is object array. Function name is toArray. So toArray is a method name. Object array square bracket is my, I'm getting array of objects. That is what the return type. ToArray is the method name. We'll see what is happening. So it is used to return array containing of all the elements in the list in correct order. So if you are having a array list, it has been formulated as an array that is going to be written as a object array. That is, if it is having string, means string object array will be returned. So with this toArray is a function which is our method converting your list elements into an array in a same sequence. That is what object toArray function. Clone is already we know that, right? Clone is going to be creating. Yeah, in the cloning I told you, right? Object cloning. So cloning is used in array list, I told you, right? So cloning is creating a copy of the objects. Similarly, here array list elements. For example, we are having one element. Second element can be created by the clone method. So that is what called as object clone. So object clone is the description is given over here. So it is used to return a shallow copy of an array list. We know that the shallow and deep copy, only references will be there in a shallow copy. Remaining all the elements can be copied as it is. That is what the shallow copy. Remaining and all already we discussed. Remove range, set, and sort. Sort is you can sort the array elements, array list elements. So list, size, trim means you can reduce the capacity of the array. That is what trim to size. So these are all the methods available in the array list. So given as a summary, you just refer it. Very simple. So this is already we have seen. That is array list is a class which has implementing list interface, which is extending the collection interface. So the same thing. So array list is a part of a collection framework and present in a Java.util package. It provides a dynamic array of arrays in Java, though it may be slower than the standard arrays, but it can be helpful in programs where a lot of manipulation in the array is needed. Suppose you wanted to create a 1000 number of elements in an array. So in that case, dynamically we can use a clone method, we can use a add method or remove method, so that you can do manipulation. So in that it is very helpful. So another example of array list. So have this. I'm using. I should import this Java.util package. So then only it is possible. It is allowed to use the array list. So it is a generic way. It is the old method. So both are included over here. You can use any one of this. So public static void main. So size of the array is 5 initially. So array list class name integer type. So you should supposed to put capital I integer because it is a class. If you put int, that is going to be data type. So this integer is a class or object, right? So this integer class used to say in the string we put a capital S string, right? Similarly for integer, it is a capital I integer as a integer class. ARRLI array list ARRLI is the name of the array list, new keyword, and the array list constructor. In a constructor I given a n value is declared as 5, so that initial capacity of this array list is 5. So later you can expand it or shrunk it, that is depending. So initially I can initialize with the array with the size of 5. So here is the old method without the data type I am referring. So by the n value it is automatically converting, it is going to be a integer type. So better use the generic way, first way, right? I'm putting a for loop. In a for loop, in a array list, I'm adding the I value. So I value starting from 1 to n. If n is going to be 5 initially, we know that, right? So 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be added one by one to the array list. So array list is my array LLI, array ARRLI is my object. To the array list dot add is a function adding the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be added to the array list ARRLI, and thereafter I'm printing that. So while printing, it will be coming like this. So with the square bracket, it is displaying array list, and after that I'm removing the third index, that is fourth element. So fourth element is number 4, so number 4 was removed. After that 1, 2, 3, 5, and again I'm getting the only the array elements. So get is the method, obj is the ARRLI. Get of 5 means that is get of 5, that is value in that location, that is 1, 2, 3, 5 will be displayed. I'm visiting every single element and displaying that. This is total array. ARRLI is total array. From the array I'm getting the each I value, that is each position. That is what 1, 2, 3, 5 example, which is using the array list. And we are having various operation, right? So we are having many methods: add, remove, set, size. So we are going to see the operations one by one. First one is adding elements. So in the first example itself, we use this add method. If you don't forget to import the java.util, and thereafter I'm array list string type. AL is my object, new array list. He is supposed to give string over here. So without that it will work, but he's supposed to give string over here. Add is the function adding a Sairam. Another second Sairam is added. Thereafter I am putting that in this location, that is 0, 1. Second location I'm inserting for. So in between two Sairam, far will be inserted. So if you print that AL, it will be like this. Sairam will be there earlier. Thereafter I'm inserting the far in the second location. Far is inserted over here. That is what the operation adding elements. Already we seen that, right? Same thing over here. So adding the elements. So next is changing the element. So what is the method? Set is the method for changing the element or updating the element. So string array list, my array name is AL. I'm inserting two element array Sairam, and thereafter in the second location I'm inserting Suresh. So it will be like Sairam, Suresh, Sairam. So insert two Sairam, one Suresh might be there. So I'm displaying that, and thereafter I'm changing or updating the value in that location. The same location where I'm having Suresh, in that far will be added. So that after that I'm trying to print that, it will be like this. So Sairam instead of Suresh, far will be inserted and Sairam. So set is the method for updating or changing the elements in the desired location. That is what the changing elements. And next is removing elements. So this already we seen, right? So remove is the function method. So either you can remove with the index or the array element itself, right? So this C over here. So AL dot remove 1. So in that location, what is there? Far is there. So far supposed to be is going to be deleted. Otherwise, you can remove by the array name, element name itself. So you can remove the Sairam. So from the left, first Sairam will be removed. So Sairam in between far might be there already, right? Sairam in between far was inserted, and thereafter I'm removing the far. So far is removed, so that I'll be having only two Sairam, and thereafter I'm removing the Sairam. So that first Sairam will be supposed to be removed actually from the left. So you can remove with the index value, or else you can remove with the object itself by the specifying the object itself. So if you are having two objects of same type, same objects, means duplication means first object will be deleted from the left, right? That is what the removing the element. And next is iterating. Iterating means visiting each element in a group. That is what called as iteration. So iteration means you supposed to use the loop. So don't forget to use the java.util.package, and then I'm adding Sairam, far is added, and thereafter I'm putting a for loop. I'm starting from 0, goes up to array size -1. So AL is my array name, dot size is going to be returning the total number of elements. So if it is going to be 3 means it goes up to 2, 0, 1, 2. So to 3 elements. I'm visiting each element, right? Each element. Already we seen this. Get of I is going to be getting the value at this location for the array list AL. That's what the get function. So getting the element. So if you print AL itself, it is printing with the square bracket. If you print like this, visiting every element in the array by the index value I, right? That is what the get of I. Array list dot get of I is going to be visiting every element in the array list AL. And we are having another loop method also, for each. So some of studied in Python. For there we have used that each is a keyword. So here it won't come as a each keyword. We are simply having for each string in AI, which is referred by str. So it is similar to I in a for loop. For each element in goes up to al dot size, I is going to be getting incremented, right? Similarly, so here str is the pointer which is visiting every string in a AL. That is what the thing. So for each string in AL separated by the colon, that is what the delimiter. So in a AL, each string is referred by str. Str is a pointer, and that str will be printed. Initially, str is pointing the Sairam. Then str is pointing FOR. Then str is pointing second Sairam, and that is what the output will come over here. So this is how the array list can be iterated. A simple for loop by using get function you can use it, or else you can use for each. That's it. And that's here some important features of array list. Already I told you it is going to be inherits the abstract list and implements list interface. And array list is initialized by size, or else you can use empty also, right? You can automatically, if the collection gets grows and strings, that is what dynamic size of the array. Array list allows randomly access the list, and array list cannot be used primitive like integer character. We need a wrapper class. Wrapper class means it should supposed to have integer class or string class. Then only we can use it. That's what called as wrapper class. We cannot use the integer array, so we can use integer class. From that we can use that. That is what the wrapper class they are referring. Array list can be seen as a vector in vector in C++. If you study C++, you know the vector, right? Array list is not synchronized. It is equivalent to synchronized class in Java is vector. So that's about the features of array list. And here the overall picture of the we'll see where is array list. Yeah, array list, which is implements the list interface. List interface is um, array list is implements list interface. Array list is extends the abstract list. Otherwise, abstract list classes was inherited by array list class, and list interface is inherited by the array list class. That is what the point. And I forget about vector and linked list and all, not necessary. Abstract sequence list is extending the abstract list. So from the abstract list, we are extending to the array list, which is implementing the list interface. And similarly, the abstract list also implements the list interface. So right, that's the overall picture of the Java array list. Right. So that is what how array list is work internally. It is dynamically. So the already we seen the same thing. So that's what about the array list. Thank you.